So, hi, welcome to the next edition of Playing Sweet Decks through the Pioneer format. And today we're playing Ponza. So hopefully we do quite well today. Now, the new card we're trying out today is Price of Freedom. And as well, we have three copies of the Moonslayer. Can make their lands basically play off curve. So we have Cleansing Wildfire and Freedom, which are basically the same card that for opponents' lands. And then we also have Anger of the Gods, Brotherhood and Fable the Mirror Breaker. I'm also trying out this Solace's Revelations. See how this pans out. Basically, we can maybe cast a Buzz Crusher for free, or a Hellkite for free, or potentially even a Chandra for, I should say, for 3 mana. Uh, we have 12 mountains, so that way the Celestis works 4 and 4 on the fields, plus 4 sunken ruins, or sunken citadels to work with the fields. Sideboard, we have a Braid for small creature hate like Greasefang, because Greasefang is on the rise in Pioneer since the banning, at least, especially since then. We have Damping Sphere for Phoenix, Crumpled Dusk, nice little grave land hate. Chandra for control, Stonebrain for combo and control. Graveyard hate, we have aggro hate. And then we have Torch of Defiance for kind of grindiness, so we could trim back on our, our Hellkite or Chandra here. Bring this in. We could remove something medium, or we can just kind of go grindy. And that's kind of what we're trying out today. Mono red Ponza. Let's dive straight in. Go ahead. Opponent is not going to like us by the end of this game one. No, no more basics for the opponent. Let's play the Revelations. Go ahead. Sadly, this is not a mountain. Opponent probably does not like me, and I don't blame him. Sure. Go ahead. Sure. You're canning on my stuff, but that's okay. Up to Beanstalk. Get rid of the swamp. All right, make you play off tempo. This is so dirty. Opponent has to be enjoying themselves. This has got to be a fun time. All right. This is awesome. This is everything I've been waiting for Pioneer since the dawn of the creation of the format. An opponent is not happy. No, actually, I don't really need these. Hmm. Okay, go ahead. This card is so pimp. So awesome. Like having a blood moon in the format, I'll take it. We're at 6 mana too. Opponent is like, I don't know what to do here. Now we get to play Buzz Crusher. Man, this deck is really strong for a Ponza deck in Pioneer. Opponent, come back. I know, right? I mean, opponent was not probably anticipating he was going to have to worry about this on the ladder today. All right, so he had gotten rid of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands. Maybe I should have started off with shrines tonight. He's done. All right. Count that as a half a win. We made opponent so mad he scooped. All right, Ornithopter. This might be not a really good matchup to actually be a Ponza deck. Go ahead. It might just be too slow. Yeah. Let's go ahead and play the 2/2. All right, that's a pretty. Oh, you're putting on the Ornithopter? Sure. Oh, it hits myself too. Good to know. I need to get rid of that. All right. Might be dead. Shatterstorm. I could see that being a pretty good card in this format. Yeah, we definitely lost this game. Yeah, we did what we wanted to do. We did a little bit of flexing. Okay, so definitely Brotherhood end. a Braid, probably cut the Chandra's Beacon, a Revelations. So I think actually I bring in Chandra Torch of Defiance, cut the Revelations. The 4 damage can get rid of the affinity creature, so that's a little bit better. Or not like that. We have a Zao on turn 2. And this is mainly ever going to be put on artifacts, so let's play Zao. Go ahead. Citadel is really good. Hit you. Okay. Let's play the Hellkite. Hit you. And Soul. Okay. That's pretty good. Take my beats. Um, we're here to blow up lands. All right. So, question is, do I attack with the 4/5? Probably not. Because I need to stop the Guardian one more turn. I take 5. I pop the Guardian. And now we have a better clock than them. So go ahead and start swinging. Got game 2. Run it back. Drum. You better not took a 1-land hand. That would be very risky. Oh my gosh, opponent. Opponent did not learn. That's a very risky keep. Not gonna lie. A 1-land hand. Okay. Is this indestructible, I take it? Yeah. I wish I had a way to exile an artifact. And now he's top decking lands like a champ. Oh yeah. I'm not exactly dead, but I'm so close to being dead. Because I can chomp here. Alright, that's fine. We did what we wanted to do, though. We lost one full match. We got 1 game win. We're getting there. Maybe we'll get 1 whole match win. Let's get into the next. Facing Phoenix. potentially. Go ahead. So in this particular situation, um, we will just yeah, we're facing Phoenix. We'll just keep him off red as the first priority. Or I guess sometimes they just, they just don't have it. They kept a one land hand. They had no idea what they were up against. Go ahead. Opt, sure. Yes, I put suplex in the deck. I think it's correct to do Fable. Let's play Fable. That's fine. Now we get to play Buzz Crusher, get rid of this Falls, and just try to keep you off lands, man. That's our goal. Ooh, another basic. All snow-covered lands, too. It's pretty interesting. You're not getting any mountains, so that tells me you probably don't have any. Okay, a prankster. But that means you don't have any lands to get that. Do you have a land? Shocks himself. Plays that treasure cruise. Respect. You get back a Phoenix. And I think my goal here has to be get rid of the Phoenix. At least a Phoenix. Smack you. I ain't scared. So we have 5. We could almost get anything under deck with this thing. Go ahead. Okay. I mean, you're going to be able to get back technically a Phoenix probably if you can get one in the yard. This could kind of go poorly if they hit Profs. Possibly, yes. Profs is like the one answer thing I can't answer. Being in red, I can't answer enchantment, so yeah. Um, but I could torch the Arclight Phoenix and then try to have a revelation. We'll do this first in case he has a spell pierce. Let's have a revelation. All right, Fable. Smack you. Go. You're gonna bounce the Slayer. Opt. Okay. All right, there goes my new guy. It's like a treasure cruise inbound. Okay. All right, play Fable 2. Why not? There we go. Against this deck, we of course we have hers. I don't really think I need. I guess yeah. Fear is pretty reasonable too. And Suplex is also kind of okay. Just exiling their Phoenix is kind of nice. So I don't need the Abrade. Brother's Hood End's not very relevant. Anger's fine. Chandra's too slow. I could just trim on Revelations, but I don't like that. All right, he found a basic. Basic alert occurred. Artist talent. Yeah, it's kind of like Cascade. Get rid of the basic. Consider. Okay. Get rid of that land again. Go ahead. All right, now we're getting to the point of the game where I think it's going to be really bad for our opponent. Playlist is pure fire tonight. I figured this is more mainstream. And I grew up playing Vice City, so I'm used to this style of music. That should take you off of land now. Play a Zao. But now we have Hellkite, Buzz Crusher. Just saying, that's pretty good, right? What do you got, opponent? You might as well pay into that. Treasure Cruise. Sure, you kind of have to, don't you? You got rid of a land. Interesting. So I guess I could keep him on 2 mana quite some time. He's giving rid of more lands. Interesting. But now I start getting a clock. Okay, cutter. He has no respect for the land destruction. Now what do you have now? All right, just keep trucking. Keep getting four powered beaters down that have flying. There is an argument. Maybe I should be playing the suplex here, getting rid of the cutter. I could see that being a legit concern. I should maybe do suplex plus damping sphere. But damping sphere has way less value if he doesn't have lands. It's like a conundrum there. But the cutter has a lot of value. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna go for it this turn. I'll take the turn off, play damping sphere plus suplex. Actually, I could just anger. If I draw a land, I'll anger plus suplex. That's a mountain. All right, that doesn't count. I know that's a little risky, but I could have maybe left one back. Because you could cast 3 1 drops or 4 1 drop spells and have enough. No, wait, no, that would still would be exactly 10, wouldn't it? Yeah, I could have left one Hellkite back. Or a Prof could win because of the artist talents. Yeah, I should have left the Hellkite back. Run it back. Yeah, the Prof definitely changed the math there. I should have kept back one Hellkite to block. Get rid of the red. Hellkite. What do you gotta say? I know you have one more basic. Do you have a counter spell for red stuff? Like Ether Gust, Flash Freeze, any of that stuff? Okay, a Prankster. And got some Phoenix in the yard now. There's one less cutter I gotta worry about. So you have one more basic that comes into play tapped. Okay, another Phoenix. This anger is probably gonna make you rage quit. Just saying. Prankster. Cool. Alright, keep up the buzzing. Hit ya. Revelations? Okay. Play Zao. Hit you for 8. Okay. Well, I mean, if your plan is just to get back Phoenixes and block with Phoenixes, it ain't gonna work. Anger of Gods is here. Okay, so you're gonna get rid of a Buzz Crusher then? Oh. No, you're just doing this to get back your Phoenixes. Yep. GG's. There you go. Pretty solid performance. Let's get into the wrap up. So, what do we want to think about this deck overall? So, I made some adjustments for this deck. I added some suplexes in the board, just because I don't want to face artifact decks using Citadel again. It's nice to be able to have something that exiles the artifact. So that's kind of nice. I increased my abrade. I trimmed back on some cards I didn't really need in the board. So that's pretty good there. So I like that. The main board, I moved one abrade to the main and 2 torches. So I have a little bit more flexibility on game 1. But yeah, this deck feels pretty solid. Like the revelations could be something else, to be honest. It could just be a 2 of. I'm just not really sure what I would replace it with. But overall, I really like the deck. Like, this feels like a solid Ponza deck. Yeah, if you could splash a little bit of swamps, you could play Fatal Push if you wanted to. If you wanted to have a little bit better removal than Torch the Tower. But it's not required. And overall, this deck does feel pretty solid. Having the 8 copies of 4 drop, plus having 8 copies of the 2 drop, crazy. So let me know in the comment section what you guys want me to know, and I'll talk to you guys next time.